What's up
Wait,
with like,
why am I?
the black corner
Why
of
am I?
the map?
So the black corner. So there should
Why am I
be
on the screen?
light.
Is this to keep us from seeing each other's
Yeah, so
things?
if you have your cards down in your section, they would be in the interference field.
Okay, why am I on the
Okay.
screen?
Wait.
Because you're the only one. You should be the only one visible to yourself.
Okay, so
Okay.
where do I put my cards at?
So
I have cards.
yes, let me see. Sabacc deck standard model. I'll do this one. And then how does this work? Shuffle. And then deal. How many cards do we get for Sabacc again? I forget. I need to pull up the Sabacc rules. I looked at it ages ago when I set this up.
Is it 5? I don't remember, honestly.
That sounds right to me, but
So
Where's Gar? Or is he the blank space?
he'll be the blank space in the corner. Do you guys see each other, or is that set up right?
No, like
know.
like I can if I grab my cursor, I can to see, but I won't do that when we start the game.
I'm just
Yeah.
double checking that's set up right.
Yeah.
so we can't move our characters right now. 'Cause
So-
if we did, then we'd be cheating.
Right, because then it would be cheating. Yeah.
Okay.
Each player is dealt 2 cards, sometimes 5, depending on the set of rules in play at the table, which make up their hand. There are 4 phases within each hand: betting, calling, shifting, and drawing. So we get 2 cards. This will be an experiment as well.
Okay, we're gonna do the 2-card form. Okay.
Okay, so we're doing like blackjack.
Right. Oh, right. The 5-card is the version that is the Darth Bane trilogy. That's why I think 5.
And me. Yeah. So you should all have cards
We have cards.
They're over our names.
over your names.
Okay, and if you click on them, then you can
I
see
see
it.
Oh.
nothing.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
I
if
see
you
it.
click on your cards over your name on the left.
Yeah, that works. I was
Okay,
just
and then if you
putting
drag
one
the
down.
card over into the discard pile, it goes away, right? Or do you put them
That's-
down onto the
That's
ground?
Yeah, I
just
see-
a box.
I'm
They
seeing
won't
nothing.
Go away. Oh, something's glitching on my end too. I'll reload.
Wait,
these
I
in
see
a
it.
second.
Let me refresh. I gotta
I'm
see.
refreshing. Alright, this will be a test because we haven't done this before anyway.
Cal, why do you only have one card?
Because I put one down in the
Oh,
field
there it is.
and then deleted it. So I need to. If I recall all, and then I can
Oh.
deal again.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need to go make sure to say it's all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We get our cards.
Okay.
Cool. So when you
Okay.
put it down in the interference field, you can't. I don't know how you pick them back up again. I'm gonna try that. Take card. Okay, you can right click and take card to put it back in the inventory.
Okay, and so what is the goal here? I'm trying to remember how we win Sabacc.
So.
The goal is to get
typic-
23.
Yeah, the goal is to
Okay.
get 23
23.
or minus 23.
Or a 0, 2, 3, isn't it?
Yeah. An
Unless you
idiot's
get-
array.
Yeah, an idiot's array. It's 23 or minus 23
0,
is a
2, 3.
Sabacc. And then the other is a idiot's array. So the array is a special hand containing the idiot. I'll just show you because I got one in my hand. The idiot.
Yeah.
Or the... And...
I love
well,
that it's
0,
a Quake
2 of any
Wizard.
suit and a 3 of the same suit.
Okay, so the 2 and 3 have to be in the same suit.
Yeah.
How can you tell
Yeah.
what the suits are?
So if you look
it's
at your
divided into
if you look at your
coins and
card-
staves and stuff. So let's just
coin, stave, and flasks. Oh, and
Oh.
swords, I believe.
Okay.
And skulls. So this is a modernized version of the deck that I found online. So I'm just gonna put some out there. So
So
we
that's
can
the
see
negatives.
them.
I forget what the negatives are. Like they're each listed. Each of the negatives are face cards, and they each have a different name, and I forget
Yeah.
what they're
So
called.
I had all this at one point,
All
and
the
then it's
positives
been
are
a while.
suits.
So I forget where the explanation was. I think I used the WEG guide actually.
Oh
What
yeah,
was that?
use the I would use the WEG guide for this one.
With the rules. Where bloody which one was it in again? Don't have it. I didn't put the rules separately somewhere, did I?
I mean, if you just pull up,
WEG
if you
Sabacc.
could I think all the face cards. I think all the face cards are listed if you pull up Sabacc on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got like your
I was just
commander, your
finding it yeah.
mistress, your master, your
A
ace.
standard Sabacc deck includes 76 cards, coins, flasks, sabers, and staves. And then you have commander, mistress, master, ace.
And then you have
The face cards, there's 2 copies of each, and they're the minuses. The Queen of Air,
Yeah.
Darkness, Endurance, Balance, Demise, Moderation, the Evil One, the Star, and the Idiot. In Centron Sabacc, the deck only includes a single copy of the standard face cards listed above and possesses these additional face cards, which I didn't include. I just went with the standard
Okay.
one.
Okay, so the skull here is a demise.
Yeah.
Okay.
The skull will be the demise. It does have the value on them as well, which helps
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay, so now
It's just nice to have like the name.
if we
It
pull
would
them
be, yeah.
out of our hand and put them like
It does have the
on
names on
this, like where I'm at,
Yeah.
that's the interference field, right?
So yeah, my idea would be to like put it lower, just
Yeah, down in the bottom. Yeah.
just to know that okay, no one else is gonna see it.
Yeah.
And then when
Okay.
the way we're gonna
Well, you
do
put it in the inner. Well, the interference field is ideally like that. That's where people should be able to see
I
it.
should be able to see it. Oh, so it could be up here then.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's probably why
Because-
I put interference field at that level, so that you could actually go, okay, put it in line with where it says interference field.
Right. So you put it up there, and then we know. Okay. I mean, we don't have to know. I mean, I can't see anything that she's gonna put that NF would have
Yeah.
because my view just totally blocks out.
So we could
But-
put it up here or something. So that it's
Okay.
Right.
'Cause we've got
Anything out
a
here
space up-
will.
So this is
like,
the interference field.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
that-
space is interference field.
Because that means it won't change. That's the purpose of the interference field.
Yeah.
To keep it from changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna whoop.
So who goes first?
And then I'm gonna recall it all now that we've sorted that out.
Yeah.
Doing
Okay.
a proper deal. And so it goes. You get you get dealt, and then there's a round of betting,
Hmm.
and you have to ante each hand for the Sabacc pot. So
So with 1 credit ante, and then just kind of increase as it goes.
yeah, let's just
Right.
we'll do this as a practice run anyway for getting used to
Okay.
Okay.
it. So I might as well. That revealed a
Where the
card.
cards are? Where are the cards gone?
He recalled them. 'Cause
He's
we were just. We were going over how the game worked.
Yeah, so
Okay.
how do I make this card box bigger? Oh well. Deal 2 cards to each player here. So deal 2 cards.
I know my card games.
Oh.
Alright.
And so your goal is to get -23 or +23. Or an
Okay.
idiot's array.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And
Do we put it in
so-
the center of that thing?
Only
If
if you want to
you're-
lock
Right,
them
so-
in.
If you're wanting to
don't have-
lock them into... So the thing with Sabacc, do you know much about it, Lock-On?
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go as we go with this one.
So the interference
Okay.
field exists because part of Sabacc is that partway through the hands will be changed with the cards that are in your hand. But the cards that are
They're
down
random.
in the interference field can't change. So you're set in stone for those ones.
When can
I
you
already
put a
said I s-
card in the interference field? Is my question.
I think it's when it's
When,
your turn.
when you want to lock it in play. When it's your turn and you want to lock it in.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not my turn. Okay. Why did I put that there?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
right
take
click
that
and
back.
pick that one back up? If you right click it, you can click take card and then
Yeah,
pick it back up.
I was practicing earlier while you guys were talking about it.
Yeah,
Oh, I put my cards in face down position.
it's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, in the interference field, it's face up.
Mm. So they have a in this formalized version.
Oh, no,
they
no,
have a
you put-
shifting phase.
When played at a professional
Yes.
table or venue, the table itself generates an interference field that players can push a face-down card into.
Oh, face down. So yeah, you,
don't have
know.
to reveal them.
Oh,
So
it
you
is
can
face
do it
down.
face
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was always face up. Okay.
That's alright. So you know what it is, but others don't. So it's
Because then you reveal
That's
it
fair.
later.
that makes sense.
Right.
Right. So I guess in this case, the dealer would be Gar.
Yeah.
Right.
Is this like poker where the dealer also plays, or
I would have him play.
have
Yeah.
him play as well?
Well, this is this is not a formal game,
Yeah.
so the dealer will play too.
Yeah, So-
It's like playing. It's like playing at home.
yeah,
Like at a casino, the dealer doesn't play.
yeah.
Well,
It's
with
always,
blackjack,
you
a
know.
dealer does.
So I guess
Well,
then, like,
yeah, but that's blackjack.
I'll
I'm talking like 5-card stud or
Right,
5-card
I
draw,
will
stuff
put
like
this
that.
link in the chat so that you can refer to it as well. Do you understand enough to get started, Lock On?
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, well pick up your card then.
Oh, I already had the card.
This
You-
card
you
that's
gotta
behind
have
you have to
two.
have it in your hand.
Oh, I gotta
Right
have it.
click
in my
on
hand.
it.
Yeah, you can right click on it and
I already
take
put it-
card.
There it is.
Yeah,
I
there
already
you
put it
go.
in the field. Put it in the
But we
field.
didn't
When it's
see
your
it.
turn.
We didn't see it, and yeah, it's not your turn. We gotta go
Okay.
from the
So-
beginning.
And you do put them in face down, yes.
Yes, the four.
Okay.
Face
So
down
you can
position.
put it down behind you and then flip it and then put it forwards, and then no one will see what your card is.
Okay.
It's at the end
so-
when you can reveal.
You see your hand. I believe that it's like poker. Like when it's your turn, you can place a bet, and then if you want to be dealt another card, you can ask for
Yeah.
another card, and it'll be
Whose turn
one
is it?
card per round.
Person.
So do we want to just go
one
left to
thing.
right
We could just do that.
to make
Yeah,
it
whoever-
simple?
I don't care.
I don't know who's in
Okay.
what positions, but yeah.
Okay,
I
so
believe
it
it's-
would go Gar,
Gar,
Jaren,
Jaren.
Supe, and it. Did you get that?
Gar, Jaren, Supe, Inept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can call the turns if
Oh,
you
no.
want.
I have the third one. Okay.
Yeah. So alright, I guess. I'll deal myself another card.
Oh, so it's a. Okay.
And then I'll put. We should use a token for credits, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll just make a character that's credit. Shit.
Yeah.
And everyone can control it to place it down.
And we can just make copies of it.
And, I'll just find a Google image. That'll work.
Wouldn't they technically be Republic date areas, or how do they say them?
I would say the terminology is interchangeable. There you go, we've got the character of credit chip. It should be up the top. Just to be able to get the token. That, or I could just drop the picture right on there, and then when you call for putting money in, I could put more in. But yeah. Boom. Money! I guess we could put it like up here.
I
That's
can't
how
see
much.
that.
Oh, you can't see it? Okay. I can't tell what your field of view is. Can I? I forget what viewer's character is. Anyway. Can you see it when it's here?
Yeah, I can see it there.
Okay.
It's just so much, like, it's just so much you have to zoom out to properly see. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'm trying to leave space for any interference field cards as well.
Okay.
And then... guess that'll be that turn. And then on to Jaren.
Alright. Then, so...
A cooling phase. A player has the option to cool the hand during another player's cooling phase, but never his own.
Okay, so... Okay, I'll take another card.
I think I'm getting it. Guys, are you guys gonna be on for a little longer? Because I'm gonna get someone at the place, and then because they don't know the area to our.
What?
I'm saying that I'm gonna go out for a bit because I'm gonna pick up someone because they don't know the area to our place.
Well, if you need to go, then that's fine. We'll just play a bit here, probably. I didn't expect to go into Sabacc exactly, but...
Yeah, but hopefully when I come
too much.
back, you'd still be there, but it's not... You could just
It
tell me what
depends.
next.
Just-
Because it's almost time that we'd normally make sure to stop anyway. Nearly 5 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna... I mean, you don't really have the credits to play Sabacc anyway.
Damn you! I have 4.5. How dare you?
What we could do, we could actually pause right here,
Yeah.
and, or if you want, we could restart.
We'd probably want to restart
Next week-
the whole
next
round.
time?
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, probably just restart next time.
But now we
And
know what
then-
we're doing.
Next week, or
Right.
something. But I'm gonna go ahead. You can just tell me in the chat or something that, or maybe see what the plan is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we'll just go. I think we'll just stop here.
Yeah, I mean, that'd
and
be
then
the
pick
best
up,
thing to do, probably.
and then we'll pick up on Sabacc next time.
But
and
if
then
we can
go
figure out
from
how to
there.
do this, like, effectively, we should just, like, meet up and play Sabacc sometimes.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that'd
have
be
to be
good.
honest. I feel like the hiding is a little unnecessary.
Yeah, we don't really need
Yeah.
that anymore.
That's alright. I
Yeah,
was
now that
testing
I'm-
things, I didn't know how it would work in practical ways.
So, because the
we
way
can-
that like we can look at the cards on our own, like at any
Yeah.
time, and it won't matter until it's until it's
Well, you
moved
know how to
down.
fix that.
So, how do you flip them? That's what I'm. Okay. So
Right
you
click
flip.
and flip.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe can you place it down flipped?
You should be able to.
Let me like
So
pop that down. Okay, that's yeah.
okay. So take card.
Take
And,
card.
okay. So then I
Take
should be
card.
able to. Can I? Is there a way to flip it in your hand? That's what I'm trying to
I
do
don't
here.
think so.
So we may need a little bit of hiding just so that
Yeah, at
we
the
can flip
bottom.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, if we can just like see if we can just like
Like,
get a way to.
like down here, if this was all covered up.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, if we
Flop
could
a
just cover
card.
up the base for just keep the bottom. If there's a way to keep the bottom covered for everybody,
Yeah,
and then
maybe this.
so yeah, that should do it. Like that. That way, we'll only see our own.
That should work well enough to hide it.
Okay, because that way we can
So like if
take
I
them
pop mine
out.
down
I could
there,
just put a
nobody sees that,
whole
right?
little box down the bottom here.
Okay, now I gotta.
I could do
scroll
that.
down.
And you should be able to
Right.
theoretically move the cards out of that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, like if we, you know,
As long as you can
like
see.
I can just, I can't see my card
Right. I
down
mean,
there, but if
yeah, I was gonna
highlight
say I
it,
can't
if
see
I
my card.
highlight it, then like with my right drag and whatever.
There
then I
you
can do
go.
it.
That's
But-
it.
So
That's how you do it.
Oh, is mine still hidden from other people, Cal? Because I can see it.
Yeah,
So
it is because I can see mine, but I can't.
How do I view
Awesome.
the as
that'll
token
work.
again?
Okay. Yeah.
And so then we place ours.
And then you take card back. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just do it this way. This will
Yeah.
work. This will work a lot better because now it's not like we can't see
If
each
I press
other.
Control L, I can see how much people can see. So if we go about here,
Okay.
and then I control
Yeah, we've got
LU,
plenty.
we
Like
could
this is the perfect amount, I think.
go there. That'd make it a little better, I guess. I mean, yeah, just in case of accidental things. That's
Right, that's
probably-
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we can just
So-
actually play Sabacc, which is neat.
Yeah. Keep things consistent. I think we'll have to figure something out with the credit deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Even if we keep track on the side, maybe a little bit more.
I like the idea of the visual tokens, but
Mhm.
maybe we need to like all have credit shit tokens, and
Yeah,
then we could
I'm-
like edit.
Yeah, I
really
just
edit, but,
deleted
like-
it and have to.
You know how they have
Yeah,
like
if you
the-
just like
you know how you click on your
if you
token.
just like put one on each of our if you just make 4.
Yeah, that'd be
and
4
then-
separate ones. Each of us control our own.
Yeah, and like we each get one, and,
And then-
then
We could put like in when you click on it, have like the numbers or whatever, like how you do on your character with like the red, the green, and the blue circles, maybe,
yeah.
or
yeah,
I'm just
something like
seeing
that.
if I only put the image down, if I can control, if I can give control to someone, but apparently not.
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's a way for you to give control for your each individual tokens
Mm.
for that, then curiosity. Okay, so if I move up, I can see
Yeah,
what's going on.
that's
But
why you probably
obviously,
restrict movement there.
that's why you stay in your lane.
Yeah.
restrict movement on our characters where we can't.
Yeah, I mean it should. I mean, there's no reason to anyway. This, like, we're around a table. This is just a visual representation of our decks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, I'm curious what happens when I do that. Okay, interesting. That's kind of funny.
So the discard pile, when you throw things there, it just
It's just
It
a
doesn't act-
discard pile to put them in.
That just means that you've discarded.
yeah, okay. Just making sure. Make sure there was no fancy stuff going on.
And if you put it in, I just thought I could leave them in discard or I could just press delete on it.
Well, if you leave them in the discard,
I mean, it won't matter.
They
Well,
shouldn't
I mean,
go
that
back
puts
into
them
the
out of
deck
play.
theoretically.
Right. They should stay. That'll keep them out of the deck.
Yeah.
What? How are we gonna randomize the hands, though? That's what I don't understand.
So what I thought is I could recall the hands. Hang on, let me see if it recalls all the ones on the bottom as well.
yeah, let me throw a one right there, and then throw one in the interference field.
So
Okay.
if
Here, I'll throw.
if
Here,
I
I'll throw.
recall all... Oh, and it has on table, so in players' hands I can recall. And then I can deal your new hands with the same amount of cards that you had.
Okay, as long as it doesn't affect the interference field.
No,
Yeah. So
That's the
I
part.
put
when I
one in my
click
hand.
recall, I have the option to go all on the table. Oh, and I also have the option to shuffle after recalling, so I don't have to click that separately.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
can shuffle after recalling and in players' hands, and then deal out another two in everyone's hands.
So do recall, shuffle, and then give us back the amount we had
Yeah.
prior.
Right. What?
That'll
yeah,
work.
You wouldn't want to give us. Well, you wouldn't want to give me two where I have one in the interference field, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just have to do
Yeah.
it all individually rather
Yeah,
than...
you have to do it individual. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to make sure that.
I wonder if there's shuffle and redeal thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gross.
But this will be good. And
Okay.
I'll show you, while we're looking at things, we can go to Pazaak and have a look.
Okay.
So I've
Ooh.
just got it set up like this.
Okay. I don't know how to play Pazaak.
It's pretty basic, really.
Yeah. So we can deal, what is it?
Just for a
4
basic
cards
run through.
to
It's
everyone?
been a little bit. Yeah. But you gotta make sure you take back the Sabacc cards and
Oh,
give
yeah,
us Pazaak cards.
This is a different deck, yeah. So if I show the...
Yeah. Theoretically,
There's a
you should
dealer
be able to
deck.
play.
And there's a player deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just saw a card.
Yeah.
And
Click
then if
to
I
draw?
had- Click to draw. Yeah, you can draw too as well. I forgot about that.
Interesting.
And then I guess move that into the thing. That won't really
Yeah.
work for Pazaak, but
I don't know
Okay.
what to do with these things.
so you get 4 cards in your hand from the player deck. I just know from playing KOTOR, but I'm not as familiar with the extra cards that KOTOR 2 added. Trying to deal from a deck with no more cards? What? Recall all? And then deal? Shuffle? And then deal? Is that how it's gonna work? Okay. Oh, we've still got the Sabacc cards in our hands. That's
okay.
interesting. You can see the different ones. And then I have a dealer deck, which every time it comes up with the...
So how do I play this?
Every time it goes to a round, there's one that appears that's a green one on the field. And then the objective is to reach 20. If you go over 20, you bust.
That's right, 20. Okay.
And if you,
That's supposed to
if
be
you're under
between
20, you have
between your
to beat the opposing player.
Right. So the goal, and that's 20 between all the cards you currently.
Yeah. So, this will be interesting. I put the numbers here so I could edit them. So that'll be 1.
Right.
that would
And you
be
set
6.
these out because, and I'm just trying to remember how this all
why is
works.
that
So you.
6?
Oh, that's a 5.
Yeah, why?
6. That's
Yeah. Why does his thing says 6 though?
Because I changed
Yeah, okay,
it
okay.
manually. 'Cause I changed it manually.
Okay. So then we're trying to add up to 20, right?
Yeah, so in your hand
Right.
you have plus and minus, and plus and minus.
Okay. So like I would then put like a plus or minus 5 right here
Yeah.
because it works either way, right?
And that would make it plus 10, so it'll be 10 or,
Or a
0.
0.
And you could
Okay.
just call which one you're using.
Whenever there's more cards. Okay.
Right.
So the main strategy, I think, has usually been you play some rounds and let the normal cards build up, and then when you get near to round 20, you use the cards out of your hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, basically, it's the same concept as these squares are the same concept. As the interference field on Sabacc, you just set these down when you want to lock them in.
Yeah, but your hand doesn't get randomly shuffled in
Right.
Okay.
Pazaak.
So then we would go in the next round. You put more green cards down.
Because you can discard these, right? If I'm remembering correctly, it's been a little bit.
I haven't encountered that.
Oh, you can't discard. Okay.
So if
Okay.
I don't show the dealer deck, can I still use it? No, I can't use it without showing it.
Okay.
That's fine.
So then now you put more green down, right?
Yeah, so it'd be like player 1 and then player 2 again. Why did it have
Wait,
that in
Well,
there?
yeah, those are not
What?
green.
That's probably the wrong deck I was pulling out of, yep. So then...
Huh.
Yeah.
This
So
might
the
be a
dealer
bit
deck is the
laborious
green.
with me manually changing it.
Mm.
And so then mine's a 14-4. Okay.
Yeah. But when you play the card, you have to say, oh, look, it's going to be plus or minus.
Oh, when you lock it in, you have to decide.
Yeah. So when you
Okay.
play it, you have to decide, but in your hand, it's optional whether...
Either on.
Oh,
Okay.
either
Okay.
So usually, like in the game, you buy all the plus minus cards and just fill your deck with those so that you draw all those because they're much better to have the option.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So, and-
let's just say I'm using it as a +5 then.
Yeah.
well, you use it like it kind of changes as necessary.
Oh, can you
Or-
change it when it's already on the field?
No.
If I'm remembering correctly, does
What-
it change as needed, or does it, or
If-
do you lock in what it is?
You lock in what it is when you put it down. There are a couple
Right,
of
okay.
the cards that will not.
Well, obviously
That-
the red
that
ones
will
and
change
obviously
things.
the solid red ones and the solid ones don't change, but
Yeah.
the ones that are mixed, you lock in what they are when you put it down. Okay, yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
that's
Okay,
an 8, isn't it? So it's a 22. So
Yep,
in the
but
case
if
of
you
like
have a negative,
22, you can put a negative and then take that away from
Yeah.
it.
I'm at 12. Okay. And then I've got...
Okay, and so we're trying to get to 20 where...
Yeah. If you have less than 20, but you score higher than the other player at the end of the round, then you still win, and you get 3
Okay.
rounds.
So, okay, I'm gonna put like... What does this mean?
Plus,
That's
I
one
forget
of
what
those
that
funky
is.
cards.
Plus
Plus, minus 1 and 2.
2.
So that reverses all of the 1s and 2s on the board.
Okay, yeah.
So say you had a 1 instead of this 5, that would become a -1
Okay,
instead
okay.
of a +1.
So I would
Yeah.
do this, and I would say get rid of that 4.
So that
Right.
4 becomes a -4, which makes that an 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Those yellow cards are ones KOTOR 2 added.
Okay. So then it's another green round, right?
Yeah. So... so when you're close to 20 and you think you might go over whatever, you can choose to stand so that you don't get any more cards. So you won't go
Ah, okay, so then I'll stand is what I'll do.
over. Unless you have more cards so
Yeah.
you can play with it. So make sure I've got the dealer's deck.
Mhm.
What's that second one doing there?
Sorry.
So that'll be 15.
Yeah, hold
Plus
on. Let
3 is 19.
me pull that back.
If you use
There
it,
we
okay, 15. And then if you're not gonna play anything, it sort of, since you're standing, it'll skip you and go back to the other player, and just
Okay.
keep adding on. So that's 18. It's a bit tedious when it doesn't automatically change the number for you. It's a bit
Right. If we could set it up so that it would do that,
yeah, I don't think.
that would make it easier.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to, unless there's some API thing that I wouldn't be able to figure out because that's coding.
Yeah.
So,
So now we're both
then-
at 18.
so are you going
Right,
to
KOTOR
stand?
2. So yeah,
Jax?
stand.
So that's a tie,
let me
and
look
then
here.
we clear the board and we go.
Actually-
back to...
But I have 18 in less
Wait,
cards.
how many cards?
That-
Hold on.
you should have 4 cards.
How many cards can you put down at a round?
As
Right, I understand.
you can put 1 in a round. So
You can do
green
one
card
in a
goes,
round.
you can
Okay.
put 1, and then it goes to the other player.
Right. Okay. So it's green card, green card, and then you can. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
But
sense.
you don't have to place
Alright.
the card down if you don't want.
So if I
Right.
pull,
But you only get a total of 9 cards. So
yeah, you get 4.
once you get to that 9th card, you're done.
You should have 4 in your
No, I
hand
mean
from
the
start.
number of card.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
I'm saying
like-
the number of
oh,
cards
sorry, yeah.
that you get to play that get to be
Yeah.
on the board.
Sorry,
or
you
not.
if you fill up the board, then it's just whoever's
Then
got
you,
the
it's
highest
whatever you
number.
have there.
Yeah, it's whatever you have. So I can
Without
recall
going
these
over
ones
20.
on the table, and then these need a discard pile because those are out of play. And then the next round, you have to use what's remaining in your hand.
Right.
Okay.
Like I think you got 4. That's a bit too many, but yeah, that's the general idea.
Okay.
So we
Let's
can
do a real run through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Because like it's just Pazaak, and it's only a 2-player game, so let's
Yeah.
do a real run.
Cool. Shuffle both decks. Make sure that's good. So if I deal that to Jax and Cam. 4 cards each. Deal.
Okay.
And
Alright,
then I guess we're doing Jax's player 1 still for
That's
things.
yeah.
And I'm gonna just.
I mean, just. However, I don't
I
care.
think I'm gonna shift these numbers to the top layer. Because I keep having to edit them. I had it on the map layer, and it's annoying. Okay.
No, it's still not better. Okay.
So, player 1, we get first one. It's a 2.
Okay.
You don't have to play a card from your hand. You can just let it go until the numbers add up as well.
Oh, okay.
Just so you
Oh.
know. So, like, usually in the game, I would let the count up, and then only when it nears 20, use an extra card so that
Okay.
it tries to beat out the opponent.
All right.
So, there's a
Well,
3.
I've already played, so.
Yeah. It's all getting used to it again as well. So there's a 3. If you,
Right, that's part of it.
I think if we're playing it like this, you have to say if you're like, oh, I won't put down the card because otherwise I'll wait for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'll do that. Since you played a card, I'll play a card.
All right.
Cool. Alright, and then we get 4. Which makes it... Oh yeah, was that a plus or minus on the 3?
That's a plus.
That's alright. So it's 5 and 4 is 10.
What? 5 and 4 is 9.
Why am I... My
I'm like, wait.
My
I'm
brain
like,
no work. It's been such a weird session. It's been such a weird session. It's not normal.
Okay. Okay.
It's all good.
I'll stand.
Okay.
You mean you're just not gonna place one of your own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's what you mean. You could say end turn. That's the button that is in the game.
Oh yeah. And
Alright. So, if you get to 20 automatically, do you just win?
Well, there's still the chance that the opponent could get 20 and it would be a draw.
Okay, but I could play a card and then be like, I stand
for the rest of it, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm now standing at 20.
I need a little red
Yep.
dot or something. I could do a circle. That'll work. So there's 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
If I make an ellipse and then make the... Would this look right? If I put 3 little... Yeah. I should just do 1 and then copy it.
Okay.
So we'll fill in these boxes. Can I fill it in if I just click on it and do this? Yes, cool. So I'll fill in those
Nice.
boxes like so there's that's the amount of rounds you have to win the whole match.
Right.
Okay.
And if you get filled in, each time you fill in is when you win one.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Okay.
10. Do you want to just keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, right, 20.
Nice.
And there we go.
So all
Draw.
of these go in a discard, and then I recall all of the dealer deck ones on the table. I do a little shuffle, and then we go again, but you only have what's left in your hand for the remainder of the match.
Okay.
I'll just leave them in the corner, that'll work. So,
Alright.
Wow, a 10 right off the bat.
Okay. I'll hold. End turn.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Whichever way you denote it. So 6.
End turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of... So it's a 16, 18. That's an 8, not a 6. What is my brain doing?
End turn.
Alright. And then we got one there. That's a 9, so 15.
End turn.
Alright. A 1.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That was
I'm gonna
lucky.
stand. I'm gonna stand.
Alright. Oh, it goes back to camp. Oh, another 1! I'm gonna play.
Alright, end turn.
Alright, we'll see what the next one does. A 2!
Okay. So then I shall play a +2.
Hey, 20, you won a round! Woo!
Doo-doo-doo.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Yep, that's bizarre.
All right.
So, recall all. I should have clicked the shuffle button. It's alright. And then we go again. And then we do that until someone has 3 full red things.
Yep.
1.
All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't reset the numbers.
How dare you?
I'm just gonna leave the 1
Alright.
there, I guess.
Yep. End turn.
The 9.
End turn.
5.
End turn.
Yeah, this is how the actual game in the video game works as well. So that'd be 14. Just
End turn.
wait for it to add up. Just
Right. When you get a bunch of low cards like this.
yeah, no, that's a 5. So yeah, a bunch of low cards.
End turn.
End turn.
A 7.
End turn.
Oof.
An 8. So 24.
Okay.
Nice. And then if you hit 20, it'll automatically just make you sand in the video game. So
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
An 8 on that too.
Wow.
25.
Nice. And there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, another tie. Let's go. And then, guess what? You run out of cards in your hand, and then it ends up just turning into... When did the cards turn up? I think that's where Sabacc is a bit more interesting.
Yeah. But Pazaak is much more random.
Yeah, a lot more RNG.
End turn.
1.
End turn.
Well,
I
do
don't
you
have
even
any
have?
cards.
I was gonna
No.
say, do you even have any cards? I've got 2 left.
There's a 16.
Yeah, on mine, just automatically just do whatever you want, Cal,
Yeah.
because
End turn.
Yeah. Because it's just up to RNGs now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can get a 20 out of the RNG thing. I guess you're not doing anything there.
End turn.
So, just come 11. 321.
Darn it.
If you can't, yeah. So if you reach over and you can't reduce it, then you automatically lose the round.
Yep. It's very frustrating when it's when it's just a little bit less than what you would like.
Yeah. Uh, 5. So what, 23. There's where your -3 would have been good.
I know, right?
-6.
And... So now I'm down to 17.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I should have stood at 18.
No, you're good. You still won.
Yeah. Cam's over, so you won that one. Now,
But now you also don't have cards.
this is just
Yeah,
up to
so
RNG.
Yeah. This will be fun. We just get to sit here and watch.
I'm just... Okay, what do those numbers add up to?
They're like, you might want to add them up first
9,
before you get too far.
18, and yeah, so that's over. And then 8 and 9, so that's Cam won that one. Cam won that one! Like, yeah. Okay,
This one is truly luck of the draw. Like, when you get when you run out of your own cards, it's truly luck of the draw. Later on.
There's 18, so if that gets
Yep.
over 2, that's done.
Stand.
Stand? Yeah. So you can say to stand
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's standing
That's
at
the
8.
only power you have.
Yeah. 19.
Stand there then.
Hey! Cam wins!
Woohoo!
Through RNG twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jesus
that's
is
how
on
it
your
works.
side.
That's way simpler than Sabacc, but it's also not as interesting as Sabacc.
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing about it.
It works in the game because it's just a little mini game.
Yeah.
But if you're actually playing
Well,
it,
the thing is, though, is that we do actually have card games in real life that's so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it'd just be one of those things.
Yeah.
That's
I
good
forget
to
how there's
actually
supposed to be a
playtest
betting
it.
system.
Mm.
There's supposed to be a betting system for it. I forget.
Yeah, so in the video game, you wager credits.
Oh, so it'd just be like probably before your turn ends, you probably bet or whatever.
Well, in the video
Yeah.
game, you wager before you play, and then whoever wins gets the money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh, this is a 50 credit game.
Yeah.
Right. Basically.
I think the max wager on Taris is 40.
Something like
I just
that.
made up a random
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I've set them up anyway. So that'll
Yeah,
be
the
fun.
Pazaak plays really well.
Yeah, I think it's simpler, so it's easier to do. But
The
Yeah.
Sabacc, I think, will work fine, though. I think it'll work
Yeah.
good with the whole...
And as we do more, we'll be able to work out the kinks.
Yeah. I mean, we'll figure things out as time goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll just we'll pick up Sabacc when we come back, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna figure out. Okay, that's not it.
Fortnite's at 64% updated on the new Fortnitemares update.
I'm gonna just look up how to place a card face down.
Well, you can place it down in that black area. That's fine.
Yeah. Holding the shift key while you drag the card onto the tabletop will play it face down. Done.
Okay. Even better.
But we've also got the fallback if that isn't working
If we don't
for
remember how to
someone.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a little difficult for me.
Yeah, Super will already have to understand the rules, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's macro quick bar? It does nothing.
Nice. Solid.
Is that the bar in the Conan RPG that randomly appeared when I started controlling Alice? I think.
Oh. Yeah. That might be.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have 2 card games that we can play.
Yeah, and
Right.
that works well. Because you could almost just make card games in Roll20 and play them with friends.
Well, if I was gonna
Which is good.
do card games with people, I would just play Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah. This works in the context of the RPG because you have all the maps and everything, plus you can switch to the
Yeah.
card games.
I wish I could find the old Sabacc game that I played on when I was in that forum RPG forever ago.
I can show you the cards from the original Sabacc deck.
Oh yeah, it's not that. It's just that it was automated, and you
These
just
are the ones from WEG.
played the game. Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
I put both versions on there. And then the card back's like...
So what would be really
Yeah,
cool
the card back's a little different.
is
Oh,
to
what's that one doing
associate
in there?
different card sets with different Sabacc rules. You know?
But I don't
that'd
know
be
if there's enough of the Sabacc rules to do that.
Well, I mean, we have
There-
like
We have I think three full rules, three full rule sets, I believe.
Oh, cool. It's been so long since I actually looked at them.
so we have like the Bespin Standard, Empress Tita Preferred, Cloud City Casino, Corellian Gambit.
Yeah, so there's 4, and there's also Sabacc, but I don't know.
Random Sabacc, Force Sabacc.
Yeah, but that-
and then there's
Yeah,
the
okay, yeah.
Centron Sabacc, which is its own separate, like entirely different deck.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of these got mixed up, so I'm just fixing them up. Because I've got all the files separated as PNGs that I cropped from a high resolution scan someone did.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have. I mean, some of these, the first 4. Yeah, the first 4 have, have the full. Let me look at Force Sabacc.
Because I could also make up the different decks with the different things in them.
So, Corellian
let me
Gambit
look
and
at.
Cloud City Casino, you're both trying to get 0 rather than 23.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Sabacc is just high stock. That's all it is.
Ah,
Yeah. So for Sabacc, yeah. So they've got they give you the basic rules for each of the first 4 variants that they give you, and for Sabacc.
and then Centra and Sabacc, it's a 78 card deck with those extra cards in it.
Okay.
5s are wild.
Okay. So
But it plays the same otherwise.
So, Force Sabacc is very simple. Basically, it's light and dark. So, positive is light, negative is dark, and the goal is for if you're a light side player, your goal is to get 23. If you're a dark side player, your goal is to get negative 23.
Well, that's kind of cool where it's based on your
Yeah.
force
Yeah.
inclination.
Yeah.
That's how they look in that deck. Which is interesting because I found it on Reddit. I think someone modernized them, and then
As soon as you draw the first card. Okay, and it's based on your first card. So you get your card, and you decide based on what your first card is whether or not you want to play dark or light. So like playing dark and so like it's like you're also betting on what kind of deck on what kind of hand you're gonna get.
Yeah, interesting.
In Force Sabacc. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like you're not only just like you're not just gambling money. You're gambling based on like your ability to get the right cards.
Yeah.
Like I kind of like that. It adds another layer.
Layers upon layers.
What's funny is that it only
appeared.
It only appears in the courtship of Princess Leia.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's got I guess it was expounded upon a little bit in the Star Wars Encyclopedia and complete Star Wars Encyclopedia. Yeah. Yeah. Either side held either form of pure Sabacc. That side was automatically the winning side, positive 23. Okay.
Variants. The Gungans of Otto Gunga developed a Sabacc variant in which low scores prevailed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Which one was that?
So I don't know if it's got a name. What is it listed as the source? Clouds of Genarius, Heading in the Clouds. The Living Force campaign. Wait, that's actually Wizards of the Coast. We might be able to play that if it has the rules in it. I'll have a look.
If it doesn't, though, if its low scores prevailed, we could run it the same way as like Corellian Gambit and Cloud City Casino, where you're trying to get 0.
Yeah. So we should have Bespin Standard and Empress Teta Preferred as well. Except for
those are the.
There's
no
information
Standard.
on the book pages for
Bespin Standard, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. If that's in the Darth Bane books, is that the one with the 5 card?
Yeah, I believe that's the 5 card variant.
And the Empress
Teta Preferred.
So
you can swap a card before the scores can be tallied.
and then you can do
Basically.
a straight 5 consecutively ranked cards is a straight.
Okay,
I should
that's
be able
cool.
to search this theoretically, although I don't know if it's a convertible one. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It would be wild to play random Sabacc. The rules just change at random intervals.
Yeah, the
Oh,
interference, the
yeah.
shut,
And
the shift
it's
works,
house rule.
The shift happens, but then also the shift. There's another shift that changes the rules every few hands or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The notable variant in this rule set is that players have to.
Oh, guys, we could, if we were a bunch of math nerds, we could play the mathematical variant of Sabacc, the Therurians and the Givens at the Thorny Toe Cantina play, which Han Solo won a hand with a 3 cubic root of the cards he had previously had dealt him. Absolutely not.
So how does it say? So Living Force campaign was revised core rulebook, so I'd have to convert some stuff over, but that's not too bad for stats wise. But that's a whole campaign separate to other things. I'm just. It mentions Sabacc, but it doesn't mention really rules. Unless me searching the PDF isn't bringing up the right things.
I don't remember much about Riftwalker from Crucible.
I still haven't read Crucible, so there we go.
You haven't read Crucible?
Up to where I am, I've only read Legacy of the Force and the Jedi Academy trilogy after Survivor's Quest. Oh, yeah. Those are the only novels that I've read after where I am. I'm Tatooine.
Okay.
Sorry, not Survivor's Quest. Survivor's
Okay.
Quest is way later. But eventually I'll get there.
Okay. Yeah, in another 6 years.
Yeah. Oh, I need to actually make progress to start with. That'll help. I've just been doing other stuff, not reading books. Oh, that's right. Well.
Yeah, I need to finish the. I'm actually going through Legacy of the Force.
Nice.
I'm bad. I went through Fate of the Jedi.
Well, I'm gonna reread.
I mean, I knew the
Legacy of the Force.
I knew the basic storyline.
Well, I
and
knew
also
the basic
there
storyline from reading the books. Like a lot of them were like, okay, you read the series and you get enough information.
Yeah, well, like the thing with Fate of the Jedi has unabridged audiobooks, so it was easy to get. Legacy of the Force, they're all abridged, and I was like, I'm not gonna.
Nah.
Like I'm gonna get the books that I want.
I finished.
So I did that, but now I'm actually
Razor's
reading.
Edge finally recently. I don't know which one I want to listen to next in the car.
I haven't. I don't have it. Yeah, but yeah, I just listened to Revan.
Oh yeah, I should re-listen to that next. Because after the fan film and all that.
Yeah, you totally missed an entire character existed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what happens when it's been ages.
Well, right, and
I'd listened to the audiobook already, but at the same time, I don't pay as much attention to the audiobook. So that's the problem as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I actually have actually have Revan the book, and I remember I started reading it, and I remember when reading it that it was just like that there were parts that were just so hard to like actually read. At least that's how it was for me.
I don't particularly like the Revan book.
It's not the best.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
So, I mean, in
Right.
the overall scheme of things, it just feels like they're like, oh, we have to put something out to bridge it with SWTOR.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
thing is that Drew did not have his heart in this book. He was like, I don't really want to write this, but they wanted him to like bridge Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars: The Old Republic, and
Yeah.
so they made him.
He did the best that
He
he
was
could with the
like,
stories
"Fine, I'll
that he had
do
no
it."
interest in
Yeah.
writing.
No interest, and he was
Right.
probably told, oh, SWTOR's doing this, you have to put something that leads
Yeah.
into this in the story. and
He
all
was
that.
completely constrained on all sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you're having Revan live for like 200 years
Yeah.
after he's supposed to be dead. Like what are you doing? And so yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
mean, at least he was
his
able to
story's
create
done.
an entire.
Yeah.
At least he was able to create entirely new characters that he could kill off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I will say this: I actually appreciate the way that Hitra.
Mm.
Like I remember reading stuff when the book came out that people thought that he mistreated the character and that he hated the character, so he killed her. And I'm like, what do you mean? They already said that Scourge killed her
Yeah.
in the book. Like, he killed her off because he was told to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, oh, Drew hated her because
That's a bit like,
I'm like, that's
I'm having a brain
No.
fart with Chewie. R.A. Salvatore.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
he was told he had to kill him off, and it's like, okay, how best can I do this?
What would be an
I'm like-
appropriately heroic way for Chewbacca to die? Oh,
Yeah.
he saves Han Solo's children.
Taking on the whole moon.
Smash.
Took a literal world-shattering event to get rid of him.
Yes.
Yep. I will say, when I got to that point, I had to take a little time.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It was, by the time I read that book, I already knew about it, but I was like, but when you get there the first time, it really hits you.
Yeah, the lead
Even
up
if you
to
know what's
it and all that.
even if you know what's coming, it's like,
That was me with Mara Jade.
yeah, I'm about to get there.
Well, for
I'm on
many
sacrifice.
years, I would not read that series because I have this weird thing in my brain where, if it's a fictional character and I don't actually read the story where they die in, it didn't happen.
They don't die.
But after
Yeah.
I knew it's happened, and then I have to grieve about it.
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing. I think that's what's taking me so long with this series, is because it's like, I know Mara's gonna die. And I know Pelian's gonna
At the
die.
same time, I go in some other... I was reading Jujutsu Kaisen, and they kill off a character, and then that was really emotional and all that. And then later on, I was like, wait, hang on, she's alive. What? That just ruined
Don't
the
do
emotions
that to
of the
me.
early stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't
I hate
know
when
you
they
were
do
following.
that. I hate
But
when they
yeah.
do that.
Oh, sorry. It's like,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
hate when they do that.
I'm not gonna go through the story again because that'll just lose all of the emotional impact.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I never got
So
into
stupid.
superhero comics because they just kill characters and bring them back constantly, and I'm just like, nah, I don't care about these characters.
Seriously, the longest lasting one was Barry Allen, the